So today, for meditation hour, and it's up to you how long you meditate. I hate seeing stuff like this. A helium balloon for someone's birthday. Isn't it pretty? Apart from when a cow eats it and it gets caught in its stomach and it chokes on that. It gets a strangulated hernia. So I'm putting that in my pocket with all the other rubbish that I find today. Did I get it all? No. Bloody awkward nonsense. So meditation for today is, I was barefoot until a few moments ago. I'd rather you saw the field. I'm walking around in a field and I'm recording this now because I might get stoned in a minute. And when I say stoned, I mean high. I might consciously breathe in smoke and it's going to make me high and relaxed, and in that relaxed state I'll have access to even other states, more relaxation, more calm focus. I've eaten a magic mushroom, a Psilocybe semilanceata, a liberty cap, just the one. Yesterday I ate 3 and the world became psychedelic for me. Literally, I was looking at the sky, the colours, the shapes of the clouds. First it was a shark, then it was a dolphin, just like a child does, reimagining the world around what my mind can make up. Now, I've often said that the body is the mind, not just the brain, because we need to look at the fact that there's all of us inside this body. There's a heart, not just a physical heart, a pump. There's a heart space. There's a whole strip of us at about our heart height. Below that, the solar plexus. Yellow in colour, like my hat. Strips of us. Violet, indigo, third eye, first eye, central, within. I've slightly lost my focus. I'm meant to be mushrooming. Here's a couple of beauties. Small and mighty. Caps open. Thank you. Each of these are medicine. They heal the brain. They help us make connections within us. They actually help to heal brain damage. They also help to cure depression. And they come out at this time of year precisely because depression tends to kick in when the sun disappears. And the sun disappears around about autumn. And it does so because of the tilt of the planet. And the planet's tilted over, possibly because another heavenly body smacked into it millions of years ago, causing a really strange situation to come about. We're not a gas giant like Jupiter or Saturn. We're a rocky planet, and yet we have a moon. And without our moon, well, we wouldn't have the seasons. Thank you. We wouldn't have the tides. I'm bringing in gratitude for every single piece of medicine that I collect, because I'm going to be giving it away. And I don't care what anyone says. The cap's open, the spores have dropped. There'll be more next year. So, I'm picking these as medicine for friends. I'm going to give them away. It's all for the idea of harvesting nature's bounty and then trying to sell it. Seems to me the season's just beginning here in earnest. It may have happened a few weeks ago, but the weather conditions are still right. I'm still finding my medicine. So further down, blue, the throat, the colour of the throat. I didn't mean to do that movement as if it went anything other than me pointing out a line within the bands of colour that make up the spectrum of my being. So what am I seeing? Well, if I eat 1 or 2 or 3 of these so-called magic mushrooms, am I seeing a reality that exists above and beyond the one that I'm living in? Am I being given access to higher dimensional, I don't know what you'd say, experiences? I've had a higher dimensional experience, or at least I've looked upon a higher dimension. Some say that the redshift of our solar system, the fact that it seems to be shifted in terms of the light we see towards the red end of the spectrum of light that's available for our eyes to see. All I know is that from this red earth, green earth, yellow earth, blue earth, brown earth, from this place I was stood somewhere quite prosaic, on a balcony, on a hill, on a tarmac road. I was looking at an emerald ocean of consciousness, and it was above me, and I know that around me here there's no air, there's no earth or water or trees or sky. It's all energy, and we're swimming in it. We're breathing energy in. We like to think of it as air, but actually that's a sin. It's a mistake. It's a mistake that we've been making for a long time. What about the other colours? Orange of the sacrum. This area, our sexual energy, our life force, the very essence of what makes me me, is the fact that my navel, which is around that area, is where I came from. Connection to my mother, her physicality, the fact that I came out of another person. I emerged 6 weeks early, unfortunately for me. I hope it didn't result in any complications for her. But yeah, what now? Keep on going. I've just put my shoes back on because I was barefoot in this field for quite a while and my feet turned into blocks of ice, but it helps because my body's getting used to me having my feet bare at this time of year. And eventually, thank you, eventually I'll be so used to having my feet bare at this time of year. I'll go on then. Thank you. Thank you, mushrooms. This I pray. Keep me safe until the break of another day. Show me what I need to see. Fill in the gaps within me. Make more connections so that I can see more with my heart. So that I can see from within my heart space what is really true. Thank you, mushrooms. And I have to thank you too. I have to thank you if you've ever watched my video and got something from it. If you've ever watched anything I've ever done. If you've ever donated by sending me some money on my PayPal that bought me some food so that I could travel this world and be there for the people that need me. This is how I live. I live off your donations. You send me a little money, I get to travel, I get to live for free, sort of. I get to bed down in different places every few days. I get to see different faces. I get to complicate my life. I get to change direction rapidly. I get to have no plan. I get to always be conscious as much as I can. I get to traverse an upward spiral, which is tightening. And every time I do, the lessons come back to me. And the lesson is, I love you. So if I was to continue, it's 9 minutes long now, it might take quite a while to upload. I want to upload it on Wi-Fi. I don't have access to that all the time. A friend of mine might be meeting me at some point, so I'm going to keep on walking. But I'm not going to keep on talking. I don't want to bore you guys. This is one of those times when I know that if I stop, the thoughts will still flow. If I stop thinking and I place myself inside here, in this heart space that I've been discussing with you, in this green emerald beautiful place, Thank you. If I keep living my life in gratitude for the things that I receive, if I keep using my imagination to do things that for most of you are beyond belief, if I can keep healing myself to a level whereby I no longer eat things like sugary snacks or salty, oh yeah, just processed food. It's absolutely rubbish for you. Really isn't good. So, let's change direction again. What about your neighbourhood? What about the people that you see day to day? Could any of them benefit from a hug or a smile? Could you do anything to help them on their way? Could you do anything to help them find their path? Could you make them laugh? Could you make them smile? Could you hold up a free hug sign and say, hey, come over here, I'll hug you for a minute or 10 seconds. I'll make it clear that I'm a stranger, but that I love you. And that's something that I do.